Hold up, I got Yale in the beat.
Yes, sir. We back in the building, man, with another. I guess you could say it's a review. It's really not, but goddamn it, we finna talk. That's all that fucking matters. That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah, man.
What's good, man? You good over there?
We good. We gonna talk about it. Gorilla Zoe speaks on this situation, and we gonna speak on what Gorilla Zoe speaking on.
Absolutely. So, of course, everybody knows what's going on with K-Dot, Lil Wayne. K-Dot called out Lil Wayne. And one of his songs on GNX, right?
Yeah. Well, call out is subjective, but yes, in short terms, yes, there was a mention.
Yeah. He shouldn't have said nothing. He shouldn't have said nothing. But we're gonna actually listen to this interview with Gorilla Zoe, and he gives his opinion on it. I like his answer, but we got something to say about it as well. Yeah, so we're gonna check this out. So let's get into this interview, and we're gonna chop it up. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
He said, my hard work might have let Lil Wayne down. And then when he's talking about the Super Bowl, Nas was the only one that congratulated him. Wayne has tweeted back, basically, saying that you don't want to wake up an animal. Do you think it is healthy for Wayne and Kendrick to go at it?
On a big scale of things, what Wayne is and what Wayne carries and embodies, and what Kendrick carries and embodies, it's so big that it's gonna cause energy and a lot of energy. So energy is healthy, right? Because it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, the energy going into J.C. Penney's. It's coming to our culture.
Hey.
So it's gonna be healthy. If you want to get into the you know what I'm saying, the lower fractals of it, no, and no. I mean, two highly intelligent brothers that are overly intertwined with awareness. The things that they're gonna say, and if it was to happen, the things that would be said, and the layers that will have to be on, the amount of time that it's gonna take for people to unpeel it. The majority don't even deserve to hear it.
Amen.
Yeah, I wouldn't
It
say
would do more harm than good for hip hop.
that part.
So, listening to the interview, I'm replaying it in my head right now. You would think, just by listening to the first part, he was gonna say, "Yeah, man, it's good. It's healthy for the culture, man." And then he pulled the J. Cole. Did you catch that?
Yeah, he started off and he was talking about, as on a big scale, yeah, it would be, but thinking about who these two brothers are and how, both intelligent brothers, and he went into that bag. So,
but let's go back to that statement. Two intelligent brothers. We haven't really heard Wayne in no beef situation where he went back and forth with any artist. He did a little something with Jay, a little something with Pusha T or whatnot. But K-Dot just did this. So I wonder what his thoughts was when he talked about two intelligent brothers when K-Dot went at Cole and went at Drake. Of course, the world says, and I agree, he beat Drake. And the world says Cole was a coward for backing out. So I guess the question is he intelligent or not? Because he won. You see where I'm going at with this?
Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's like a for one, yeah, it was a chess move. K Dot is an intelligent brother, as we know, but it was a chess move. And one thing I don't like when people, I guess, move different worlds and they blend everything together. We're talking about two intelligent brothers in hip hop. Okay, this is hip hop. War with words. Like all that, intelligent. Like I had a person say in, I think it was a comment section on the bank page, whenever I was giving my take on Wayne and the K Dot situation, and they like, I've never heard a conscious song from Wayne. Kendrick, his catalog is so much more diverse, and we're not talking about that right now.
Not right
we're
now.
We're not right now. That has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. This is hip hop culture. It lives within hip hop culture. These war of words and these competitive natures. So I guess people, they gotta compartmentalize it, and that's how I view it. So when it comes to Gorilla Zoe's statement, I'm going with his first statement, where I agree with that. I don't agree with the latter half, because I feel like mentally I can compartmentalize intelligent black brothers just having a competitive nature to hip hop and running with it. So,
and I think that's what 50 was going at when he did the interview with Big Boy. He was like, they have a friendship, they have a relationship. You mean to tell me if we good friends, brothers or whatever, that we can't understand that this is just a battle?
I remember that.
I want to say this, man. I got what Big Boy was saying, because Big Boy he had the same thought or mentality that I had. We heard Cole say he didn't want to do that shit. I would have lost a bro. I wouldn't have lost a battle.
Right.
I understand why he say that, because sometimes these battles get messy, bro. And I don't think K-Dot cared about it getting messy with with Drake. I don't think he really gave a damn about that, because I don't really think he liked Drake, to be honest with you. But when it comes to battling two dope MCs, and we talking about two gladiators of hip hop for this new generation, nobody want to take an L, bro. Right? So somebody gonna have to lose, and whoever is considered the loser from the public opinion, it's not gonna sit right with them, bro.
That's just how it goes. Somebody there got to be, two NBA teams step on the court. Somebody got to lose, but that's the beauty of it. And when it comes to Kendrick and Cole, I feel like if they do have this rapport or whatnot, then it shouldn't get messy. It shouldn't get, but I think that goes back to Might Delete Later, where he, Cole was like, that 7 minute, what was it? Whatever that song, this song, he was going there with his catalog. He was, and I feel like that's all good. But I think he was a little like, hearing the shit he was saying about Drake. But like, to your point, I don't think Kendrick would have approached a Cole war of words like he did with Drake, because I feel like he has, it's something else with Drake. And I feel like he would have kept it more respectful, as Cole didn't go into his family and, the Mother I Sober, where he talked about, his auntie and, molestation and black trauma that he's seen in his family. Like, J. Cole didn't do none of that. He talked about your catalog. Now, that's not, take that on the chin and come back. Like,
yeah. And I think, Cole, he sat back and listened to it and realized, like, that ain't really how I feel about your music, bro. I like your music. Yeah. That's why he called it one of the lamest songs he ever did, because it wasn't true. It wasn't real. And I respect that shit so much. And I think K-Dot understood that. when you don't have a lot or you don't have a bag full of ammunition to go to war with, it makes it tough. And what we know with battle rap or two artists that's beefing and they're gonna keep it on wax, to win you have to know the ins and out of your opponent. And if there's no dirt on your opponent, guess what you're gonna do? Make up shit. And that's
it's like 48 laws of power in this shit, man. This shit really gets deep when you break it down. But okay, so a question for you. What beef, quote unquote, war of words, hip hop competitive nature, when it comes to that aspect and keeping it hip hop and all of that, what two people have we seen kind of like boom, and then it's just left at that, and it doesn't go further than that? What two people can you reminisce and retrospect on people where you've seen that happen and they just went off into the sunset?
Well, I would have to say, which I don't, it got to be Nas and Jay-Z, and probably Tip and Ludacris.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
They're not beefing anymore. They said what they said. The issue,
right?
Whatever the original issue that caused it, they kept it on wax and they done with it.
Right. So I mean, that goes to show you that even at the highest level, it can happen. Because the two people you said, I asked that for a reason. I was like, I hope he get these two different, matchups. Because I'm thinking of the Stomp, I'm thinking of T.I., Ludacris, and I'm thinking of, and you can even go to the Jeezy and Gucci, even though at a certain point, it was about some real life shit.
Yes.
So that's why I wouldn't include that one. But yeah, like you said, those are perfect examples of keeping it hip hop, doing your thing, rocking out, going separate ways. Nas was looked at as the victor. Jay-Z was looked at as the loser. He put Takeover out, and he went on about his business. He's a businessman. Like, hey, brush his shoulders, dust off my shoulders.
Do you think? Because if you think about both of those sets of artists that we just named with Tip and Luda, Jay-Z and Nas, do you think it has anything to do with where they're from? Because think about it. We're talking about the A, and then we're talking about New York. Now we're talking about Carolina, and we're talking about LA, California. They're from two different sides of the world, or the United States, and they really, I know they do have a friendship,
right?
But they really haven't been around each other like those other four artists we named. So I think they really had to leave it there because I gotta see you in these streets. I'm going to see you. You think that had anything to do with it?
I would hope not. I would say the all-seeing eye of hip-hop is more powerful than any regional, but Biggie and Pac happen as well, so it's hard to say on that.
You see where I'm going with it? Two different sides. They was at each other's head, and unfortunately we lost two, greats. And but because I guess it has to happen because look what happened in 03. You see what happened when it goes to the streets and y'all live in the same fucking area?
Same city. Yeah.
But those young kids don't know how to deal with that type of shit. They like, man, fuck
that's different. Now that you say that, that's a different ball game. That's Apple. So, I think it can play a part. I would hope it wouldn't though, man, when it comes to that. But it is what it is. I think it is possible, but it gotta be two willing participants.
Right. So the $1 million question is, and I think the world know how I feel. I want the world to hear how you feel. If it would have happened between Cole and K-Dot, who you think would have got it, man?
It's hard for me to say because I seen how, like, my answer is based off how he responded to Drake, and how he responded to Drake, I would say J. Cole won. But something tells me he would have responded to Kendrick different. And I feel like he would have been a lot more lyrical. It would have been a lot less personal. It would have been a lot more about the bars and the creativeness. And I feel like he didn't do that versus Drake. So yet and still, I feel like I'll put it like this. If he came at Cole like he did Drake, Cole will win. But if he came at Cole how I know he can lyrically do, I feel like it would be K-Dot. It's two different answers.
Okay. So pretty much you think K-Dot would have got it. Ain't no two different answers. We gonna kick Drake out this fucking situation. I respect that, and you know, like I did in my video, I feel like Cole would have got him. Clash of the Titans, and we'll never know. We'll never see it.
We'll never know.
It'll never happen.
We'll never know. Shit, who is it? Benny the Butcher said J. Cole is the greatest rapper alive. No. Benny said that.
I don't give a damn.
That's how he feels.
But he ain't the end all be all. Goddamn it. No.
I'm just saying, there's people out here. That's all. I was just, you know.
Smooth, bro. Smooth. Hey, shout out to Benny the Butcher for his opinion. That's all it is, my brother.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we just want to come on here and chop it up with y'all and give our 2 cents. Put in our 2 cents about the, you know, the Lil Wayne and the K-Dot. Do you want to see it happen?
Of course.
I do too.
I feel like it should. That's the next 2025. That's what should happen in 2025. We done with 2024. We 2 weeks from 2025. Let's get some new shit popping now. Let's keep this shit keep that motion, man. Keep that motion. Don't let this shit just keep it going, man. We need content. Hey, I'm here to make a video.
Yeah, we actually seen K-Dot transform the scene of hip hop in 2024, because without it, like you said, man, it would have been probably lame as hell. But but before we go, I'm ask you the same goddamn question. And I already know how you feel about the lack of experience Wayne have in battles and beefs and shit. Who wins?
I can't answer that question.
You can't do that, Jizzle.
I can't answer that question, man. Wayne is a firecracker. He's a lyrical firecracker.
Yeah.
He you know, all that shit Kendrick be doing, the way Wayne does that, them train track bars where he just keep going and going and going on the same rhyme, 4 rhymes in one bar and all that shit. Like, that stuff Kendrick, so it would be good to see. I got to see it, man. I can't really give my take on it right now because I haven't heard enough from Wayne. But I would say K-Dot won just off default, because he would win just off default, because I ain't heard nothing like that from Wayne. Like Oprah and Gayle and the shit from 2 Chainz is the last time we heard Wayne rap.
Yeah.
So I gotta go off that.
Wayne, we need to hear from you, bro. Hopefully we hear something in response to what, you know, K-Dot said to you before we dropped the Carter 6. And yeah, I agree. I hope you do say something, Wayne. But if not, it is what it is. You don't say nothing, we gonna take that Best Rapper Alive title away from you. Sorry, it is. But yeah, man, we gonna get the hell up out of here, man. It's been Boss and Jizzle.
Why, Jay? You know?
We just love to talk about hip hop, goddammit. Hey, we'll see y'all in the next video, man. We out there, bitch.